Good evening, friends. So let's solve a little tricky data sufficiency question. So question says in a workforce, the employees are either managers or directors. That means there is no third category. There are either people are either managers or directors. Okay. What is the percentage of directors? Okay. So I know there is nothing much in the question stem to evaluate or to analyze, but then what I would suggest is when you are asked percentages of directors, so you need to think about couple of things. The first thing is that either you may be having the actual number of people, actual number of managers, actual number of directors, or what else is needed to get the percentage of directors. So another way would be if you have fraction of directors to manager, right? So if you have fraction of number of director to number of manager, then also you will be able to calculate the percentages of director. Let me give an example how. So let's say if the ratio of director to manager is, let's say I'm sorry, I said fraction, but it should be ratio. So if you have the ratio of director to manager, then also it should work. So the fraction of directors will be 3 part plus 4 part is 7 parts. So out of 7 parts, 3 parts are directors. So that's how into 100. So that's how you will get the percentage of directors. Okay, makes sense. So if you have the fraction of directors or ratio of directors and manager, then also you can very easily calculate the percentage of directors. All right, now since we don't have much information in the question stem, let's move on to statements. So statement 1 says the average salary for managers is 5,000 less than the total average salary. So now here are some 3-4 variables that we need to consider before moving on. So what are those variables that we might need? Since they say average salary of manager, okay, so in order to calculate average salary, we first need to have total salary of manager. That means I am adding the I'm adding the salaries of each of the manager there. So that will give me total the salary of the total salary of the managers. Okay, and I am going to represent it as capital T M. Okay, similarly I will need the number of managers there, so that will be M. So when I divide total salary divided by the number of manager, then I will get the average salary for manager, right? Let's also have one more variable, total salary of directors. Okay, so if I add the salary of each of the director, then I'll get the total salary of directors there. Okay, and then the number of directors there. So that will give the TD by D will give me the average salary of director. So these are the variables I am going to be working on. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Now let's go back to the question. Question says that the average salary for manager is 5,000 less than the total average salary. Okay, so that means the difference between the total salary, okay, total average salary, not total salary, this is total average salary, and average salary of manager of managers is equal to 5,000, right? This difference is 5,000 because average salary of manager is 5,000 less, so definitely total average salary is more. Now let us use the variables that we assumed and then try to find an equation here. So what is the total average salary? The total average salary is going to be the total salary of the staff members divided by the total people in the staff. Okay, so we know that TM represents the total salary of the manager plus TD represents total salary of directors, and we know that only manager and directors are part of the workforce. So this will give us the total salary of the people in the this particular company, and this divided by the total number of people. So that will be number of manager plus number of directors, that is M plus D. Okay, minus how will you calculate the average salary of manager? So that will be simple, total salary of manager divided by the number of manager, and this is equal to 5,000. All right, let's try and solve this equation. So cross multiplication, you will get m dot tm plus m dot td minus m dot tm minus d dot tm. Okay, now you see which are the terms that we can actually cancel out. We can cancel out this term m dot tm, m dot tm. Okay, so this entire thing is divided by m plus d into m. This is equal to 5,000. Okay, so now clearly from the given statement we are not going to get the real number. So let's see if we can get the ratio or fraction. So here you are left with m dot td minus d dot tm divided by m plus d into m is equal to 5,000. Okay, now so this is all we can do, right? We cannot further simplify this equation. So what do you think? Would it be possible for you to find a fraction of the director in the workforce or the ratio of director and manager? No, because you see you just have one equation and there are 4 variables. Okay, so absolutely it's not possible to figure out anything from this particular statement. So we can say that this statement alone is insufficient because you can't really figure out anything. Okay, so now let's move on to the second statement and consider it alone. So forget about this information. Okay, now let's go to second statement and consider it alone. So second statement is also quite similar. The only difference is that this time the average salary of director is 15,000 more than the total average salary. It means that first you have to calculate the average salary of directors and then subtract the total average salary, and that will be 15,000, right? So let's form the equation here. So average salary of the directors is going to be, let me change the color here if it can make any difference. So yeah, so total salary of directors is going to be total salary of directors divided by the number of directors minus total salary, total average salary, that means the average of the entire workforce, is going to be tm plus td. This is total salary divided by m plus d. We have already seen this one, and this difference is given to us as 15,000. Now let's quickly simplify this one. So cross multiplication, it will give you m dot td plus d dot td minus, this is d, minus d dot tm minus d dot td, and this entire thing is divided by m plus d into d is equal to 15,000. Okay, so which are the terms that we can actually get rid of? So we can get rid of this dtd and this. So what you're left with, m dot td minus d dot tm divided by m plus d into d is equal to 15,000. Now again guys, we are getting one equation, 4 variables. Again it's quite similar to the first equation, so we can say again we are not getting any significant information or conclusion from here. Okay, so this statement alone is insufficient, right? So each of the statement alone is insufficient. So what do we do when we actually evaluate both the statements alone, each of the statement alone, and then they are insufficient? So what we do is we combine them. So let's combine. Okay, on combining, let's compare the equations that we got here. Okay, so the equation that I got from the first statement is this: m dot td minus d dot tm, this entire thing is divided by m plus d into m is equal to 5,000. Okay, and the equation that I got from the second statement is m dot td minus d dot tm divided by m plus d into d is equal to 15,000. Okay, now if you compare these two, you can see that the numerator are exactly the same. Some part of denominator can also looks the same. So what if I divide these two equations? So let me divide these two equation. Okay, so when I divide these two equation here like this, okay, so let me divide it. Okay, I know orientation is little different. So what will I get? I can actually get rid of the numerator here. In denominator also I can get rid of m plus d. Now d goes up. So what do I get? I get d by m is equal to 5,000 by 15,000 will give you 1 by 3. So what do you get now? You get the ratio of the number of directors to the number of managers, which is 1:3. And I already showed you, if you are given the ratio, you can very easily find the percentage of director. So you see, by combining the information from both the statements, you can actually get the answer of your question, right? So each of the statement alone is not sufficient, but when combining together, they are sufficient. So that is your option C here. Okay, so the answer to your question is going to be C. Thank you.